What's time?
3 minutes.
Okay, folks.
30 seconds.
15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
My fellow citizens. At this hour, American and coalition forces are in the early stages of military operations to disarm Iraq, and to defend the world from grave danger. On my orders, coalition forces have begun striking selected targets of military importance to undermine Saddam Hussein's ability to wage war. At this hour, American and coalition forces are in the early stages of military operations to disarm Iraq, to free its people, and to defend the world from grave danger. On my orders, coalition forces have begun striking selected targets of military importance to undermine Saddam Hussein's ability to wage war.
On March 19, 2003, George W. Bush and the United States military invaded the sovereign nation of Iraq, a nation that had never attacked the United States, a nation that had never threatened to attack the United States, a nation that had never murdered a single American citizen.
جندي والله جبنا طلعت عليهم بالدود قلت له اضربني ما يرضى يضربني قمعهم وهذا البقال حلفه جيب علي يعلقه على الحلف انا المال يدبك لموته ما يموت
بعد صفحه دقيقه كلها. We are going to find this, I think, piece of my neighbor, young girl, age 20, Shams. I think it's the other part of her body. That's all.
There is a lot of innocent civilians that were killed, and I think that is because the U.S. Army, we came in and we knew it wasn't going to be easy, and they pretty much at first shot anything that moved.
When war happens and the fighting starts, it's kind of like we're pumped up, motivated, ready to go.
It's the ultimate rush, because you're going into the fight to begin with. And then you got a good song playing in the background, and that gets you real fired up, ready to do the job.
You can hook your CD player up to the tank's internal communication Charlie box. So that way when you put your helmet on, you can hear it through the helmet.
This is the one we listen to the most. This is the one we try when we kill the enemy. Johnny Pool, let the bodies hit the floor is just fitting for the job we were doing.
The roof was on fire because basically it symbolized Baghdad being on fire, and at the time we wanted it to burn to get Saddam and his regime out.
The roof is on fire. We don't need no water, let the motherfucker burn. Burn, motherfucker, burn. We don't need no water, let the motherfucker burn. Burn, motherfucker, burn.
This is a whole totally different picture here, being pushed into the city, urban warfare in a tank, civilian.
the civilians, it gets
you don't know who's friendly
hard because we're not.
Who's the enemy?
This was a lot more real and true than just a video game. A lot of people thought it was just me. Oh yeah, look through the sight and shoot. No, a lot of this is face to face, and especially riding by after some of the bombs have went off and seeing all the people on the side of the road bloated up and just all the smells around you. I mean, from the people lying dead, rotted, and it's a lot more gruesome than you think.
We called in with some artillery and some napalm and things like that. Some innocent women and children got hit. We met them on the road, and they had, little girls with noses blowing off, and like husbands carrying their dead wives and things like that. That was extremely difficult to deal with, because you're like, shoot, like, what the hell do we do now?
The targeting capabilities and the care that goes into targeting is as impressive as anything anyone could see.
Got him. Good. Second one. Hit the other one.
The care that goes into it, the humanity that goes into it.
ما عندهم يقين ما يعرفوا كل شيء لا هي ناسنا لا مسيحيين ما حد يعرف عمل فوز العالم هكذا الله يخرب بيوتهم الله يخرب بيوتهم الله أكبر الله أكبر والنصر للعراق والنصر للعراق وكلنا فدائيين للعراق.
شو رأيك أحد يضرب المدنيين يعني؟
مدنيين هي كلها هذا بيت عمنا كله مدنيين عسكريين كله مدنيين يضربون من الله ينتقم منهم حسبي الله ونعم الوكيل حسبي الله ونعم الوكيل. 5 جنازات من جنازات فقط بيت يا الله يا الله يا الله يا الله الله انتقم منهم الله خذ حقنا منهم وينك الله وينك الله.
Honestly, I think we should just trust our president in every decision that he makes, and we should just support that, and be faithful in what happens.
Do you trust this president?
Yes, I do.
Britney Spears was not alone. The majority of the American people trusted the president, and why shouldn't they? He had spent the better part of the last year giving them every reason why we should invade Iraq.
Saddam Hussein has gone to elaborate lengths, spent enormous sums, taken great risks to build and keep weapons of mass destruction.
Saddam Hussein is determined to get his hands on a nuclear bomb.
Nuclear weapon, nuclear weapon, nuclear weapon.
Active chemical munitions bunkers, mobile production facilities.
We know he's got chemical weapons. He's got them, he's got them, he's got them.
Huh, that's weird, because that's not what Bush's people said when he first took office.
He has not developed any significant capability with respect to weapons of mass destruction. He is unable to project conventional power against his neighbors.
We are able to keep arms from him. His military forces have not been rebuilt.
Saddam Hussein aids and protects terrorists, including members of Al-Qaeda.
There was a relationship between Iraq and Al-Qaeda.
Saddam, Al-Qaeda, Saddam, Al-Qaeda, Saddam, the Al-Qaeda, Saddam, Al-Qaeda.
It is only a matter of time before terrorist states armed with weapons of mass destruction develop the capability to deliver those weapons to U.S. cities.
What we're giving you are facts and conclusions based on solid intelligence.
It's a man who hates America. This is a man who cannot stand what we stand for. His willingness to terrorize himself. He hates the fact, like Al-Qaeda does, that we love freedom. After all, this is the guy that tried to kill my dad at one time.
They simply got people to believe that there was a real threat out there when in fact there wasn't one.
You get told things every day that don't happen. It doesn't seem to bother people.
Of course, the Democrats were there to put a stop to all these falsehoods.
I will vote to give the president the authority he needs.
The United States is prepared to lead a coalition of the willing that will do it.
When I say we will lead a coalition of the willing, to disarm him. If he chooses not to disarm, I mean it.
Who's in that coalition of the willing now?
You will find out who's in the coalition of the willing.
The coalition of the willing. Roll call. The Republic of Palau. The Republic of Costa Rica. The Republic of Iceland.
Of course, none of these countries has an army or, for that matter, weapons. So it looked like we'd be doing most of the invading stuff ourselves. But then there was also
Romania, the Kingdom of Morocco.
Morocco wasn't officially a member of the coalition, but according to one report, they did offer to send 2,000 monkeys to help detonate landmines.
These are men of vision.
The Netherlands.
And I'm proud to call them allies.
Afghanistan.
Afghanistan? Oh yeah, they had an army. Our army. I guess that's one way to build a coalition. Just keep invading countries. Yes, with our mighty coalition intact, we were ready.
One could almost say it's the mother of all coalitions.
Fortunately, we have an independent media in this country who would tell us the truth.
The rallying around the president, around the flag, and around the troops clearly has begun.
And we're going to win!
You really have to be with the troops to understand that kind of adrenaline rush that they get.
I just want you to know, I think Navy SEALs rock.
The pictures you're seeing are absolutely phenomenal.
When my country is at war, I want my country to win.
Iraqi opposition has faded in the face of American power.
What you're watching here is truly historic television and journalism.
It was absolutely electrifying. They actually had to strap me in with my camera at the back of the plane.
An awesome synchronized killing machine.
There is an inherent bias in the coverage of the American press in general.
Am I slanted and biased? You damn well bet I am.